Hello, baseball fans, and welcome back to another episode of your Minnesota Twins franchise. I apologize for not posting recently. I just had a lot of stuff. I had to move from Florida to Pennsylvania for my wife's work, and we'll be here for 3 months, so I'll try and keep a steady output of your Minnesota Twins franchise. As you can see, the Twins are 12-3 here to start the season. They've been pretty dominant. I will say, couple of great wins over the Yankees, a team that they're pretty good. There's not much to really sugarcoat it other than the fact that they're the Yankees. They are literally probably the greatest team of all time. Not even probably. They are the greatest team of all time. So of course they're always going to put a good winning product on the field. But we're looking to take the series. We head into the fourth and final game. The Twins at 12-3, looking to, continue the success. And we're going to go look at the scouting department. So we did look at Burt McCauley and Mike Ponce, I think his name was. I don't really remember, but they really moved down our draft rankings. I did have a quick recording that I was working on, but my dog started making crazy noise, and I decided I'd just reset it and kind of explain what was going on. I know that I'd showed them before, but we're going to kind of touch on scouting a little more here. Something that I like to do is see kind of where they're born and what role they... So, like, he's a starting pitcher, got a couple closers. Left fielder, he's born in Canada. Pitcher in Illinois. Texas. Pitcher in California. So... obviously, we're always going to see a lot more pitchers. Pitchers, just, you need a lot of them. 21 and all right. So at first here, we have a lot of starting pitching in the Central. Yeah, looks to be a lot of the Central. So we're gonna have one scout position in the Central. Now, he'll give you 10 scouting per week of all the players that are in that area. So he'll scout all the starting pitchers in the Central. I keep wanting to say AL Central. But they'll scout the starting pitchers in the Central and garner some interest and scout them a little bit. So that's kind of cool. And we'll go take a look. I do kind of want to... We're the 5th pick. And he seems like he could be a pretty decent player. I mean, if he could fall to us, that'd be fantastic. So what I might do is scout left field and kind of see where he plays out. This guy is also looking to be... He's a starting pitcher in the Central, so these two are kind of on my radar for that 5th pick for Chad Valencia and Chad Winston. So we'll kind of keep our eyes on them. But instead of, just scouting him as a player, I would like to go through and scout Left Field International in case some other prospects popped up. We discovered a couple of prospects. I mean, I'm going to just go with something new here, and we're going to scout position still. I'm going to take a look at the prospects, though. Let's see here. Antoine Polito. Okay, so we got a couple of... He's a younger guy. Could go a little later in the draft. We could try and do some center field in the Central. Let's do that. Oh, I forgot that I was already on it. Scout position, we're going to go center field in the Central. So this kind of helps us to... It might help garner some interest, the fact that they're all... I mean, we're the Minnesota Twins. We're in the Central. So being closer to home might be a thing on these guys' radars for signing later. So that's something else we kind of want to think about. And I don't know if I haven't done my sponsorships. So as you'll see here, we got a couple of different sponsorships to choose from. Not very many. We're going to go with A6 for the active replay, and then Chandler will get it's a gold sponsorship, so they'll get the batter walk up. I could do the in-game ticker for them, but batter walk up, it just makes sense that they get the home run. I know I'm thinking about it very oddly, but we got some sponsorships here, and that's going to help us build up a little bit of revenue and hopefully add some players to the team for next year. So we'll keep an eye out on the free agent market and see how things play out. Let's get a look here as the team's been absolutely dominating. I'm pretty excited. The only one that hasn't is Sonny Gray. He's the only one other than Jorge Lopez has had a couple of spotty little appearances, but Jose Miranda's doing good. Kyle Farmer's kind of struggling. Jorge Polanco doing pretty good. Donovan Solano kind of down there. We're hoping Edward Julian, however you say his name. I don't know how to say his name. Correct me in the comments. Give me the little Julian, if that's how it is. I don't know how it is. Royce Lewis kind of struggling, 12 at-bats. He's someone we might potentially send down, but he is kind of a utility player, so he can play anywhere. So he might fit in for days off, stuff like that. Joey Gallo, kind of killing it here to start the season. Buxton, obviously killing it. And Max Kepler's doing pretty good. So, yeah, with the Twins being at 12-3, we're going to simulate a little bit because I've been playing quite a few games. So we're going to simulate up to... Let's simulate up to the Washington series back at home. Joe Ryan sustained an injury. Bruised his hand, but he'll be back probably by the time that he pitches again. We're going to just keep him active. Exactly. See, he's already back. Austin Shuffler, I'm assuming we'll just auto for him. So we just lost 5 straight. Twins hit kind of a cold streak. Not exactly how you want to follow up the hot start, but we still lead the AL Central. Not a very hard division to lead, but we're going to try and turn that success around, and we're going to get a game in here, and hopefully, things will work out in our favor. You get a look at the lineup there. Edward Julian will be leading off, as this is the game that he'll be looking to turn it around, and hopefully he'll win that starting spot. Donovan Solano will take a seat today as the Minnesota Twins host the Washington Nationals. The Twins at 12-8 here on a losing streak after such an awesome start to the season. At 12-3, they lost 5 in a row, and they are now 12-8. As Byron Buxton, he's been kind of the leader of this team. 9 home runs through 67 at-bats. That's insane. As Joe Ryan will be up there for his 5th start of the season. He has a 3.15 ERA through 20 innings and 17 strikeouts with a record of 1-2. Twins are looking to give him another win, even him up there. And he'll face CJ Abrams to start, and he'll hit a fly ball to left, and Gallo will be under it. 1 down here to start the game. And now Joe Ryan with 5 pitches. He'll get the grounder over to Jose Miranda there at first. There'll be 2 down. And in steps Joey Meneses. Probably the best hitter on the Nationals. And he'll go down swinging. He'll strike out there to end the inning, as Cade Cavalli will take the mound for his 4th start of the season. 0-2 record with a 5.87 ERA through 15 innings with 15 strikeouts. Strikeout an inning is a positive, but that ERA needs to come down a bit. He doesn't get much support from his Nationals team there. Kind of makes it hard to pitch when you're behind all the time, as Edward Julian will hit it on the ground. The diving stop, but it'll be off his glove, and he'll reach first base safely. It'll step Kyle Farmer. Kyle Farmer hitting .268 to start the season, and he'll strike out. Swinging strikeout there for Kyle Farmer, and that'll be the first out here for the Minnesota Twins. In steps Carlos Correa. And Carlos Correa will hit this one deep into right center, and that ball's getting way out there, and it'll be caught. Get that in quickly. Julian almost didn't make it back. He thought that the ball was going to get down. And Byron Buxton will step in, and he'll hit it on the ground to third, and that'll get down the line. Looks like Julian will be trying for 3, and he will get there, and Buxton will pull into second with a double. Byron Buxton with his 8th double of the season, continuing to tear the cover off the ball as Jorge Polanco will step in, and Jorge Polanco will swing at the high cheese. Something he should have laid off there, but he swung, and that'll end the inning. Alex Call hit it on the ground to Jose Miranda here. It'll be 1 down Nationals. Corey Dickerson will step up after him, looking to get things started. And he'll strike out on the check swing, called strike. Kybert Ruiz will step in, hoping to turn the fortunes around for the Nationals, and he'll hit a pop-up. Edouard Julien will sprint over, and that should be an easy one for him, as he'll get under it in foul territory for the final out. In steps Jose Miranda. It's on a tear to start the season, and he's going to continue it. Jose Miranda with the hard hit baseball up the middle. 98 mile an hour on that one. On the base hit, Christian Vasquez will step in, and he'll hit a fly ball deep into left center. That ball's pretty deep, and it'll be caught right before the warning track. Miranda will have to scurry back there. Everybody kind of thought that would get down out there, but hung up there a bit long. As Max Kepler goes down on a called strike 3, a very questionable strike 3 call. He's not very happy about it, but he'll walk back, and Joey Gallo will be up to bat. Joey Gallo's been off to a hot start, and he continues it as well, hitting a line drive right field, and that'll get to the wall, and he'll pull in with a double. Runners on second and third here as Joey Gallo hits his 6th double of the season. Edouard Julien will step in, and he'll hit one up the middle. That could get in 2, and it looks like it will, as the throw will be a little bit late there. 2 runners score. Edouard Julien with his 2nd hit of the game. He's pretty pumped about that, and he's like, you see that, coach? I want to play more. Get me in more. And Kyle Farmer will go down on strikes yet again on that outside corner curveball this time, but not before the Twins can take a 2-0 lead. Candelario will step in to lead it off for the Nationals and look to get things started. Candelario's familiar with the Twins as he played for the Tigers not long ago. Should be a game that he can remember, and it's a couple of the players, but he'll hit a fly ball to left field for the first out of the inning. Lane Thomas will step in. Lane Thomas will hit a lazy fly ball out there. It's going to be a long run for Gallo, but he'll easily get to that one for the second out. Dominic Smith will step in. 2-2 count here on him. And he'll strike out. Strike 3 there to end the inning. As the Twins are still looking to get things going. No hit. Or the Nationals are looking to get things going. No hits yet. As the Twins are up 2-0. Carlos Correa will lead it off, and he'll draw ball 4. Byron Buxton will follow, and Byron Buxton will hit this one hard to left field, but right at the left fielder. He'll get it in quickly. Easy to hold the runner there at first. And next up will be Polanco, will hit it on the ground to the pitcher, and that's a double play to end the 3rd inning. Easy one there as C.J. Abrams will step in here for the Nationals, and he'll hit it weakly on the ground to Miranda. Looking to be a trend there as Miranda's gotten quite a few ground balls to start the game. And Luis Garcia will step in, and Luis Garcia will hit it on the ground to Edouard Julien. And that'll be a pretty routine play. 2 down as Joey Meneses steps in. The lone bright spot of the Nationals as he hits it on the ground to Miranda. Yet another ground ball over there to first base. Looking like a trend so far in this game as Jose Miranda steps in, and he'll hit one in the right center field gap. That'll get down, or they'll get to it as he was thinking about going for 2, but they'll get it quickly and hold him to single. As Christian Vasquez steps in, And Vasquez will hit it into left field, and that'll bloop in. Looking like that weak contact's doing some work for the Minnesota Twins here. As Max Kepler will step in, and he'll pop it up. Kepler was hoping at least for the weak contact base hit, but instead he got under it a lot. And he'll be out first out of the inning as Joey Gallo steps in, hits it on the ground to first, and the throw is over the shortstop's head. And that will bring in a run as the error by Dominic Smith will draw a run for the Minnesota Twins. And in steps Julian with his third hit of the game already here in the fourth inning. And they'll throw it home, and he'll be in there. 3 runs batted in for Julian today as Kyle Farmer steps in, hits a weak grounder over to third, over to 2, and on to first. Double play ends the fourth inning. Julian continuing the success, looking like he's ready for a starting job as Alex Call will step in. Joe Ryan looking masterful on the mound. And it'll be on the ground to Julian, but Julian will have some trouble with the release, and he'll throw it away anyways. Rushed it a bit there as he has the throwing error. Kind of a negative for him, but it'll turn around as Corey Dickerson hits this ball into left field, and Gallo should track that down pretty easily. Runner will stay there at first, and it'll step Kybert Ruiz. And he'll hit it on the ground to Correa. Correa over to Julian, and Julian over to Miranda. That'll end the top of the 5th. Twins dodging the bullet there is only the error. Patrick Corbin will step in for the Nationals. His 4th appearance on the season, 7.2 innings with a 5.8 ERA and 6 strikeouts. Once again, not really the start of the season that the pitchers of the Nationals are hoping for, but Carlos Correa will step in for the Twins, and he'll hit it on the ground to short, and they'll get him at first. Easy play there. Byron Buxton will step in, and he'll hit it up the middle and off the glove of the second baseman. Byron Buxton will reach base safely there. With those legs churning, he wasn't getting stopped. Polanco will hit a lazy fly ball out there in left center field, and it'll be caught. They get it in quickly. Byron Buxton probably wouldn't have thought about going for 2, but you never know. So Jose Miranda steps in, a ground ball up the middle, base hit. Yet another base hit for Jose Miranda. As Byron Buxton tries for 3, and he's safe. Very, very close play there at third. But Byron Buxton stretches it from first to third, and the Twins will have runners on first and third. Christian Vasquez hits it on the ground to first, and that will end the 5th inning. Jeimer Candelario will step in, and Joe Ryan will get him to hit it weakly on the ground, and Julian will easily get him there. 1 down. Lane Thomas will step in. Joe Ryan's cruising through this lineup. There's another ground ball on the right side to Miranda. Julian and Miranda have been the hot targets here. Nationals have been hitting on the ground to the right side, and it's strike 3 there as Dominic Smith goes down on strikes. That'll end the Nationals half as Max Kepler steps in for the Twins. The diving stop, but he can't get it in the glove. That'll be a base hit for Max Kepler. Looking to be a bit of a trend here for the Nationals of stopping the ball, but not getting it quick enough. Into step Joey Gallo. Joey Gallo, 1 for 2 on the day with a 1-1 count here. And he'll get it right down the middle practically, and he'll hit it right back where it came from. And the throw into third will be off track. Off track there. Runner on third base and first base as Edouard Julien steps in once again. 3 for 3 so far in the day, looking to go 4 for 4. And he'll get one, and he'll line it into right field. Solid contact base hit. Drives in his 4th run of the game. 4 for 4 with 4 RBIs. Edouard Julien is looking to cement that spot there as Kyle Farmer lines it back up the middle of the pitcher. And the throw into the plate, and it'll be in time there. He's out at home plate. Joey Gallo is trying to score another run, but instead he'll be gunned down. And Carlos Correa will step in and hit a fly ball to right field. That'll get Edouard Julien without a doubt. He's got the legs for it. And it'll be 2 down, but the Twins will score yet another. 6-0 here in the 6th inning. Byron Buxton will step in, and he'll hit it on the ground to short, and he botches it. Hard play there on the backhand. Can't say it was going to be an easy one from the start with Buxton down the line, but in steps Jorge Polanco, and yet another base hit here, driving in yet another run. Twins will be up 7-0 here in the 6th inning on the single by Jorge Polanco. And that'll be it for Patrick Corbin, as Erasmo Ramirez will step in for his 11th appearance on the season. Through 21 games, he's being a bit overused, honestly, but he's been the best pitcher for them so far. As Jose Miranda steps in with runners on first and third and 2 outs, but he'll hit a lazy pop-up to third to end the inning. Jose Miranda not capitalizing there, but he's had a game. That's okay. He's been one of the better bright spots for the Twins. And in will step CJ Abrams. He'll lead off the 7th here. And he'll hit it lazily on the ground over to Farmer, and he'll be the first out of the inning. Luis Garcia will step in, looking to change the Nationals' fortunes. He lines it to first, but Miranda will get that. In will step Joey Meneses. And Joey Meneses, best hitter on the Nationals, and he is going to prove it. I ain't going down without a fight, he says. He hits a towering solo shot, and that will end the no-hit bid here for Joe Ryan. Carried a no-hitter into the 7th inning. That's brutal. That's a long way to go just to give up a home run. And that's the first hit. The first hit's a home run. That's a hard way to go. But Alex Call will step in, and he'll draw ball 4 on a very questionable call on the outside part of the plate. Corey Dickerson will hit a lazy fly ball to Buxton, and that will end the inning. The top of half of the inning. My bad. Christian Vasquez will step in and be the first out for the Twins, as he'll strike out swinging. And Max Kepler, he'll hit this ball deep into right field. That ball could get down out there, or, oh my, it got over the wall. Bomba Soda here. Max Kepler, his 3rd on the season, hitting at 391 feet. And the Twins fans saying, let's go Twinkies. Been pretty excited here to start the season as they lead the division. They're happy to end this losing streak. And Max Kepler is looking to put maybe a final blow on there. As Joey Gallo steps in, and he takes a called strike 3. He battled in that at bat as there were 9 pitches. But Edouard Julien, 4 for 4 on the day, will step in, and he'll hit it into right field, and that ball will get past the right fielder. He'll be 5 for 5, and he's looking to make it a triple. And it looks like he's going to make it. Edouard Julien, 5 for 5 on the day. 4 singles, a triple, and 4 RBIs. Quite the game from him. As Kyle Farmer steps in and he breaks his bat. Lazy ground ball to second, and he'll be the final out of the inning. Keibert Ruiz will step in. Joe Ryan's still out there, even at 100 pitches, but he's going to continue to roll through this Nationals lineup as he strikes out Ruiz to start the inning. Candelario will step in, and he'll hit a fly ball into center field, and that was hit pretty hard, but Buxton will get to that one easy. Pretty routine fly ball there. Lane Thomas will step in. Lane Thomas with the 1-2 count, and he's going to strike out looking. Joe Ryan with a masterful performance here. 8 strong innings, only allowing 1 hit and a home run. That's a tough way, as we'd be heading into the 9th. With Hunter Harvey taking over on the mound. 10th appearance on the season. 12 innings of the 3.5 ERA. Not exactly terrible, but not exactly top-tier relief pitching. Carlos Correa will be the first batter he faces. And Carlos Correa will hit this one deep in right field. That ball's back there, and it's off the wall. Wow, that looked like it was going to go as far as Kepler's, but he'll settle for his 6th double of the season, as Carlos Correa will be on second. Byron Buxton will step up to the plate, and he'll hit a pop-up. Probably the best pitch he's seen all day. But he's going to pop it up to second base for the first out. And with that, Jorge Polanco will step in, and he'll hit it lazily on the ground over to first. Not really lazily. He hit it pretty hard, but pretty routine play there at first as Jose Miranda steps in 3 for 4 on the day. And he'll get a drive into right field, and that'll get down. 2-out single for Jose Miranda, 4 for 5 on the day, driving in another run for the Twins. And Christian Vasquez, horrific day for him at the plate as he goes down on strikes yet again. And Jorge Alcala will take over for the Twins. 8th appearance on the season through 4 innings with a 27 ERA. Looking to turn his fortunes around here. Hopefully the Twins will pull this one out. Seems quite likely at this point, as Dominic Smith will be the first batter he faces, and he'll go down on strikes. And CJ Abrams, he'll come up to bat with a 1-2 count, and he'll hit a fly ball into right pretty weakly, and right to Kepler. Out number 2 there.
3-1.
And he'll steps Luis Garcia, and he'll take ball 4.
That's in. Ball 4.
Runner will be on first base there for the Nationals as Joey Meneses steps in, and he'll strike out looking. Twins win it here 9-1. Impressive outing by the Twins to turn around and end that losing streak. Now they have a winning streak of 1. Adding the W today, Twins are going to move on and tie the series. I believe they moved on to 13-8 after this game. Not exactly the best performance in the field, but they definitely had a lot of hits. Joe Ryan is the player of the game there, allowing only 1 hit through 8 innings. And the Twins will move on to 14-8 as they will take the series over the Washington Nationals, and the Yankees will come into town. And instead, we're going to be in Minnesota instead of New York. Should be a good game, as it'll be a fun matchup for the Yankees and Twins. And with that, I hope to see you guys in the next episode. It's been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying the series, and I've been thinking about doing some Twitch streams. And hopefully that's something that I can do and introduce you guys to a new aspect of playing. So I hope to see you guys maybe in a live stream. And I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.